Hi everyone, this is Jade. Welcome back to my video. I know my voice sounds a little different. I woke up with the worst cramp ever. I know, TMI, but normally I would have just liked to take a sick day and just like have day to recuperate, but this happens to be one of my busiest day ever with like how many do I have? I had like 10 one-on-one virtual meetings, so it's not like those that I can just sit in the background, multitask and lay in bed, but instead I have to be talking and introducing my company and my clients to suppliers. However, very happy my day has been wrapped so for a bit. So here I like to show you some of my most worn and most appreciated scents in the month of July. So it's been really hot in New York for July. I rarely go out. Actually, I take that back. I do go out quite often just for errands, but I rarely go out unless I have to. So mostly 100% of the times me leaving the house is because I need to do errands. So let's just kind of like assume me, well, kind of just have that mental image of me spending my whole July in the apartment, in the AC, so not really a lot of sun contact. Very different than the other Julys that I have experienced. So let's get into it. That's I know that's long enough of an intro. So the first one I'd like to mention is Burberry Black. Burberry Black. I have smelled my Burberry Eau de Parfum, the beige one. When it first came out, I remember I loved it, but back then I was a signature scent type of girl, so I didn't need to have multiple scents at the same time. I just like made a mental note to myself that in the future, when I run out of what I was wearing, I would pick this one up. I decided, like, when I look at the notes now, I feel like this is a little deeper. It's like more sensual, so I picked up this one instead of the original, and I definitely am so happy with my choice. It's a very silky, smooth, kind of like satiny, like rose patchouli scent. This has, I believe, rose, patchouli, I don't know if there's peony. There's also, I think, pear, and the opening is a little, it's not I think, like, let me describe this as a very expensive hotel's amenity, like shampoo and soap that you just want to you want to smell like this scent throughout the day because it's just class, it's luxury and elegance. At the same time, it has that mystery femininity. I really highly recommend this. The bottle is really nice to hold. It's very heavy, so you could kill someone with this. So probably don't try to kill someone at home unless there's a home invasion. Yeah, definitely recommend this for either like summer AC type of wearing or a winter very sensual like sweater scent would also be good for that one. The next one, I thought a lot, actually I didn't think a lot, I just like have resisted the scent for a long time because let me just tell you what it is. It's Juicy Couture Gold Couture. It has a great fan base. And just there's a lot of good things said about this scent. It's a caramel, Viva La Juicy, with a caramel emphasizing on the caramel. The reason why I resisted this scent, because when I was in college, I lived in Miami and I went to University of Miami. So when I was going to university, I had the original Viva La Juicy, the clear kind of like a little light amber bottle, well, light amber juice clear bottle. And I know the notes are the same, and this does remind me of the original Viva La Juicy for that like sweet gardenia scent. And I just didn't want to have I didn't want to have like a girly bottle. I didn't want to have be using the same scent I was using when I was in university, because at a different age we're kind of like a somewhat of a different person. Who else have watched Dark on Netflix? I watched the show, I love the show, and now I'm watching it again with my boyfriend because I'm forcing him to. And I don't want to say too much about what happens in the show, but it's, if you like mystery, you want to know, you're like kind of interested and very intrigued about time traveling, quantum theories, and quantum entanglement, watch Dark. It's a German show on Netflix. You can watch it in English with the dub, and I just watched it in German because I didn't like the English dub, but now we're watching English. It makes you think a lot, and what I really like something about the show is that it's not, I mean, with all of these theory that I just threw at you, not well theory, but like all of these ideas like about time traveling, you know, it's a show. Time traveling could also exist, but it really makes you think about people and the consequences of their actions. And not a lot of show actually do that. Like they would show someone being bad, and because they've spent time with the audience, and they would be able to get away with what they did because the fans are rooting for them. That is not Dark. Dark is the bad people can really be bad. No, what I think what I'm trying to say is that bad people, when they do bad things, they can actually, let me just not get into the Dark theory. Let me continue with the perfume. So I love this scent. There's obviously a reason why I had 2 bottles when I was in college of the Viva La Juicy. So this is much more caramelly, much more gourmand, and much sweeter, which is what I like to wear like in the recent months. So definitely the hype is not it is like definitely lives up to the hype. That's what I want to say with all the tongue twisters. So that's my conclusion with Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy. And the next one is Delina from Parfum de Mali. I was wearing a lot of rose scents in March, April, and May, and then I started wearing more sweeter scents and fresher scents, and then sweeter scents. I know we all go through those like evolutions of what this is just like changes in our taste throughout the different times. We will go back to something or something that we don't wear a lot, and then we start leaning towards. With Delina Parfum de Mali, I put it down for a while and I started picking this up, and this is definitely very, very addictive. every time I wear this, I start like remembering how much I'm addicted to the opening. I like the I like the rose peony dry down, but what I really love is the opening with the fresh rhubarb. It almost is like a green, almost starts with like a green opening with lychee. It's so delicious. It's definitely a masterpiece. So Delina from Parfum de Mali, loving it again, have been wearing it a lot in the summer, particularly this month in July. It's good in it's good in the spring as a rosy peony scent, and it's great in the summer as a fresh, juicy green and lychee scent. The next one is a new discovery. What do you guys think about the scent? Well, like the smell of movie theater. I absolutely despise it. I hate the smell of popcorn. It gives me a headache. I can't think of other smell that I hate more aside from like cigarettes and then other like unpleasant ones. But I know popcorn is a smell that a lot of people love, but I can't stand popcorn. So it took me a while to decide whether I want or not want Pure XX for her from Paco Rabanne, because this perfume has a popcorn base, and the popcorn scent is present throughout the not so much in the beginning, but throughout the dry down. So I just thought about it long and hard, and I'm like, I'm not going to go somewhere to smell it. Might as well just get it just to give it a try, and I do not regret that at all. The scent opens up like a peachy, juicy, sweet way, and then the plum and popcorn and the vanilla in this. I believe there's also tonka in this, just kind of like shines through in starting from the dry down. It's a very sensual, a bit I would say like a bit explicit scent. It's very out there, it's not apologetic, and just very front and center in your face type of seductive, gourmand, sweet and bit savory scent, because the popcorn adds to that savoriness. But it's not the popcorn scent that I hate. The popcorn is definitely tolerable, and the sweetness and juiciness in the beginning is I think the highlight of the scent. So definitely happy that I picked this up, and I have been loving it. Last but certainly not least is Viktor Rolf Flower Bomb, another cult favorite. So I did not like sweet scents for a very long time, and when I started liking sweet scents, I was looking for those like really sickeningly sweet scents. Those are the ones that I started with, so kind of like Girl of Now, Scandal, and Montguerlain. Montguerlain is not sickeningly sweet, so I take that back. But yeah, I had a very sweet scents when I first started liking sweet scents. So when I smelled Flower Bomb, it reminded me a bit of Jimmy Choo EDP, the Eau de Parfum original. Just by smelling like the body of the perfume, like the dry down, But then when I started wearing it, yeah, it's really different. Even though the composition of, maybe it's the patchouli present in both Jimmy Choo Eau de Parfum and Flower Bomb, but this is a gentle, like more feminine sweet. It's a very doll-like, soft and also enveloping sweet scents. It's lots of flowers and patchouli, and I love wearing this like for this weather because it's not very heavy sweet like Pure XX for her. This one is, it could be light, it could be strong at the same time. It's a very interesting and lingering scent, just keeps you wanting more, and that is what Flower Bomb by Viktor Rolf is for me. So that's it for this video, and thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, and also follow me on Instagram. See you in the next one.